for my computer.
It's probably a good
So,
idea. All
yeah,
right.
so you're not. Yeah, but I'm gonna see what it sounds like through the phone. I can watch the live stream through my computer, so I'm gonna see what it sounds like.
Okay. Okay. Just so you know, we're live now.
All right, awesome.
Okay. Welcome to a very special predictions episode of the Battle of Ohio podcast, everyone. Just a little explanation here. Thomas is having stupid amounts of problems with his internet today, so we weren't able to get him working at all. He is here. I got him on my phone speaker, and I got
Yeah,
that.
I'm right here.
Yeah, so I don't know how that sounds to y'all on your end, but I got the phone speaker literally pointed right at my microphone. So hopefully we're going to be able to at least hear him. And this is ultimately supposed to be a podcast format, so I guess the audio works. But so we're here today. We're running through our predictions for every NFL game. Basically, what happened was we were trying to we usually do these during the actual episode itself. But we ran out of time on the actual episode this week, so we just decided to do a whole nother stream where we're gonna do our predictions. So we're here today and we're running through our predictions for every NFL game now. Just as a recap, I'm currently leading by a score of 58, 36, and 1. And Thomas is about 6 games behind at 52, 42, and 1. What'd you say, Thomas?
Well, fuck you.
Oh, well, fuck you too. Okay. Don't forget that each week we both give a game that we're tripling down on that counts as 3 points in a win or loss for the person who made the prediction. We used to call that the big upset of the week, but some weeks you just don't feel like there's a viable upset to call in the first place. So we rebranded it a little bit.
Yeah, we're not canceling it. We just rebranded it.
Yeah. Anyway, for everyone watching, feel free to leave your predictions for each game in the chat box to the side. We'll put you up on the screen when you make a prediction. Thomas and I are each going to have 30 seconds to make our picks and explain our thought process. So let's go get it. But first, I know for a fact that the Pittsburgh Steelers are not going to win this week because why, Thomas?
Because Pittsburgh still sucks, just like my internet connection.
Damn, yeah.
Cue the music.
Damn right. Christine Conley says hi, by the way.
Yeah, I see it. I'm on YouTube. By the
Okay, there you
way,
go.
I'm listening to it on. It don't sound horrible. So it's working.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad it sounds okay then, but
Welcome to the Battle of Ohio podcast, where we follow the revival of the historic rivalry between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
all right. Okay. So, all right. So this is the way that we pretty much do this now. We're each going to have 30 seconds to make our picks, and I've got this online stopwatch.com thing that we use to kind of keep track of the time. So we're each going to have 30 seconds to make our picks and kind of explain our thought process, and that's how we'll kind of get through it, I think. So just as a recap, Thomas is here. He's just having insane internet problems, and it's so bad that we basically got to put it in over the phone speaker hooked up to the microphone. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the Colts and the Patriots in Foxborough this week. I will let you go first, Thomas, once I get my screen share up.
All right, ready whenever you are. Okay,
Okay, that went. All right.
Awesome.
Go.
You got all right. Colts and Patriots, right? Like 23 seconds. All right. Okay.
Yep.
Colts and Patriots. Ooh. Oh. Both of them suck. I'm gonna go with the Patriots because Bill Belichick, yes. Matt Ryan, no.
Okay. That's fair enough. Is that all you got? Well, that's all you have time for. So
That's all I got time to do.
okay. All right. So all right. So I guess it's my turn, right?
Yep.
So I'm also going to go with the Patriots here. Just so you know, Thomas, Matt Ryan is no longer the starting quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts. They named Sam Ehlinger the quarterback. So that's how bad things are with Indy. Christine Conley says she's got the Colts here, but I'm taking the Patriots because, like, quite frankly, I think the Colts are a mess right now. We'll see with that running game, but I don't know, man. I think with the Patriots being the home team, I think I'll give the advantage to them, the push to them. But next up, we got the Buffalo Bills going to New York to play the Jets, and I will go ahead and start you off now.
All right, Buffalo Bills going against the Jets. Now, although the Jets did a good job starting off, I still don't believe the Jets long term. So I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills.
That's fair.
Because the Buffalo Bills has been playing like they've just been playing out of their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Bills have just been insane. Kind of.
Yeah. The Bills are probably the best team in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Did you say you had the Colts for the first game? Or the Patriots?
Yes.
You did?
No, not the Patriots. Not the Patriots.
You had the Patriots? Okay. All right. Just making sure that I get these right. Okay. And just a reminder, everybody, me and Thomas did already predict the Thursday night football game. We both picked the Eagles because,
Very
duh.
Because duh.
Yeah. Christine was rooting for the Texans, but I think, let's just be completely honest. It's the Texans, right? Okay. All right, Thomas. So next one up, you got the Las Vegas Raiders going to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Go.
Las Vegas Raiders versus Jacksonville Jaguars. Two horrible teams. Give me the Raiders.
You got the Raiders?
Yeah, barely.
Okay, that's fair. Barely. Like they're both bad, honestly. Yeah. It's actually a shame because the Jaguars got off to such a good start this year, and you thought, oh, maybe Urban Meyer was the whole problem, and maybe they're going to be able to turn it around. But
no, they were who we thought they were.
No, they're still bad. They're still bad, and a lot of it's just been Trevor Lawrence has not been good enough to catch back up. But the Raiders got a lot of problems with personnel just not working out for them and everything like that. They're a really bad football team right now. I'm picking the Raiders, but I don't really feel the Jaguars could win this game, honestly. If the Jaguars go back to the way they were playing before, they could win this game. All right, so we got the Sunday night football matchup. It's the Tennessee Titans going to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. What you got, Thomas?
Sunday night football. Who's it? Chiefs and who?
Chiefs and Titans in Kansas City. Christine's got the Raiders.
Give me the Chiefs.
Got the Chiefs?
What did I just exit out?
Got anything else to say about the Chiefs?
I mean, Chiefs good. Patrick Mahomes, best quarterback in the league. I firmly believe that he's the best quarterback in the league, and I just think he's just the best. I mean, the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the Titans are okay, but the Chiefs,
Mm-hmm. Christine says she's got the Titans in an upset because her mom likes the Chiefs. I thought you said your mom was an Eagles fan, Christine. She likes the Eagles, Rams, and Chiefs. Okay, interesting. That's fair. Thomas, you keep popping in and out with a bunch of... We got two different T-stars in the thing right now. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on my computer. I accidentally exited out, and then I had to reload it, and then I just exited out again. I think I got two tabs. Yep, I got two tabs open. Of course, go figure.
Very strange. But anyway, as far as this game goes, I'm going to take... you know what? I'm going to make this one my big upset of the week. I'm going to call the Titans winning this game. Just because, Derrick Henry is an absolute monster. I think that he can slice right through that Kansas City Chiefs defense. And while Malik Willis doesn't appear to be good, I do think that Malik Willis, the Titans are kind of built around a quarterback kind of not really being all that good anyway. And Malik Willis can at the very least run the ball. So I think the Titans are got a little bit of a underrated potential in this week.
I think Malik Willis is a better quarterback than Kenny Pickett, obviously.
Well,
and I'm very intrigued to see what he's got to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, still, he's a rookie quarterback going against Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes over rookie quarterback any day.
I mean, that's fair. This is a risky one for me. This is a really risky one for me. But I'm looking at the rest of the schedule, and I think if there's any that I'm feeling like there's going to be a big upset, I'm going to call the upset. And Christine is actually calling the upset too. So me and Christine agree on this one.
I think Christine.
All right. So next up, we got the Dolphins going to Chicago to play the Bears. What you got?
Dolphins versus Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Fins. Simply put, I just think. I mean, I don't think the Dolphins are this big juggernaut. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
As we talked about on the last episode, the recap episode. I think the Dolphins are a good team. I don't think they're a great team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's problems with the team, but I'm still gonna go with the Fins over the Bears. The Bears are just the worst team in the league right now.
Yeah. I don't quite think the Bears are the worst team in the league, but I do agree with you that the Dolphins are much better. And, obviously we disagreed on the episode about, the difference between the Bears and the Dolphins right now. But I don't think the Bears the Bears scored some points on the Patriots, and that was great, but I think that was more of a fluke. Christine got her Bears. She's got Bears in the upset, so that's fair enough. Yep. All right, fair enough. But I'm picking the Dolphins just because the Dolphins have a lot more firepower than the Bears do, and I think the Dolphins defense is a little bit better than the Patriots defense. Okay. All right. All right. So next up, we got the Los Angeles Chargers traveling to Atlanta to play the Falcons. What you got? Two teams that I don't believe in at all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with Atlanta because Atlanta's been doing this thing, low-key.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with Atlanta.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I got more time than I think I should.
Yeah,
I defer all my time to the chair.
Okay. All right, so I am gonna go. I think with Atlanta too. I just the Chargers, the Falcons, like you said, are kind of on a tear lately. Marcus Mariota has been playing, I think, a lot better than you expect out of Marcus Mariota, considering the way that he's kind of gotten off to the start in his career. The Falcons have a decent running game. They got some weapons. Drake London's all right. And honestly, the Chargers, just I don't believe in them in any way, shape, or form. I'm not saying I don't think that they're going to win. They're going to be one of the worst teams in the league this year. I just, this is the type of game that I could totally see them just not really doing much, going up against an underrated good team like the Falcons.
Yeah.
All right. So the Monday, no, we'll wait on that one actually. So we got the Green Bay Packers traveling to Detroit to play the Lions. Go ahead.
Oh, Green Bay Packers versus Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really got to think that much about this one. I mean, I know Aaron Rodgers has been having a bad year, but I still think that the Lions aren't better than the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Simply put.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. The Lions have the Lions are. What are you doing now? You got a screen share going on.
I didn't mean for that to share to the public.
Okay.
I was looking at the actual. I was hoping it would just share on my screen.
Yeah.
I didn't mean for it to share on the whole screen.
That's fair. All right, so Packers Lions. I'm taking the Packers too because honestly, I mean the Packers are on a losing streak right now, but the Lions are just so bad. They got off to a decent start earlier this year. With at one point they had the number one scoring defense and the number one scoring offense, but just anymore, there's not much there, man. So as bad as the Packers have looked lately, I do think they'll beat the Lions. If they don't, if they don't, I don't know if I'm picking the Packers to win another game this season. Christine's got the Packers. Go Christine. And the Chargers, for that matter. I don't agree with that one, but, fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right, Thomas. So next one we got up on the docket, we got the Minnesota Vikings traveling to Washington to play the Commanders. Go.
Oh, new man on the Minnesota Vikings. Why been great till I got to beat great. I just took a DNA test, 100% Vikings over the weak ass Carson Wentz. You suck, Carson.
Taylor Heineke's the quarterback.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I think Wentz got hurt.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah. Vikings. Okay. Fair enough. Tom's got the Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings too, just because I do think that the Commanders in general look a lot better lately. Like I do think that they are. I'm probably gonna get them out of like they're gonna be taking a jump in my power rankings probably here pretty soon, but not this week though, because just I think Kirk Cousins is kind of on a tear lately. The Vikings, while they haven't quite been it's been hard to buy them lately, like fully for real. It's been really fully hard to buy them lately, but I just think they're better than the Commanders. The Commanders, they're on the come up, but they ain't quite there yet, I don't think. Christine's got the Commanders, so Christine disagrees with both of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate the prediction, Christine.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. That's what I said. Whoever you think is going to be the pick, you put it up on the screen, and you put it in the chat. We'll put you up on the screen. That's how it works. So, appreciate you commenting, but I severely disagree with some of your picks. All right, next up, we got the Seattle Seahawks going to Arizona to play the Cardinals. Who you got?
Seahawks versus the Cardinals. I haven't really been liking what I've been seeing from the Cardinals. And they get worse in the second half of the season. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm also going to go with the Seahawks, but I don't know. Seahawks are one of the better teams in the NFL right now. Like out of nowhere, I don't know how it happened. Geno Smith is the quarterback, but he's playing like an MVP right now. And honestly, the Cardinals, like you said, I mean, they fall apart in the second half, but they weren't even really all that good in the first half. So just like the Cardinals, I think the Cardinals are just a bad football team in general. Whereas the Seahawks have been getting going. So, give me the Seahawks. All right.
We really talk about how difficult Pete Carroll is. Pete Carroll's a really good coach.
Yeah, Pete Carroll's always been a really good coach. I think that's an underrated aspect of what the Seahawks got going for him.
Well, what's funny about that is it's funny how bad Wilson looks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not funny, but it's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I think Wilson's gonna get it together at some point.
Maybe.
He was a third round pick for a reason. I don't think. I think he's gonna be fine, but I think he's gonna take some time to adjust. People acted like
we can't dismiss this possibility. The possibility of the fact that possibly Pete Carroll created a system where Russ could strive in, and he's in a different system that doesn't fit his capabilities.
That's kind of the point that I've been making this whole time. Russell Wilson. I know, but Russell Wilson. That's what I just said was Russell Wilson was a third round pick for a reason, and.
Yeah.
And he's not the type of guy I think that's going to come into any system and just make it look good. You can create the appeal of Russell Wilson is if you can create a really good offensive system, or if you can create a system that utilizes him to the best of his abilities, he will make you look even better than you are if you can put him in the right system.
You know what it sounds like?
What?
It sounds like Russell Wilson got to have everything perfect around him to succeed.
Well, I see. I don't think it's quite that. I think Russell Wilson can doesn't need like the best players around him and everything like that. He just needs the scheme to fit who he is as a player. I think it's the main thing. Like, you know, he's the kind of Russell Wilson's the kind of player I think who can elevate everybody around him if the scheme uses his like talents to the best of his abilities. But it's not like with, you know, like Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers or Peyton Manning or guys like that who you pretty much expect no matter where they go, no matter what the scheme is, they're probably going to make, you know, they're going to make it look like amazing no matter what's going on, right? Whereas Russell Wilson, I think Russell Wilson needs his offensive coordinator to game plan with him a little bit better. I think Russell Wilson needs to strategize a little bit better and kind of come together. And if you can put him in the right scheme, he will take, you know, he could totally take like dudes who are basically nobodies. What happened to the screen? Whatever. Russell Wilson can take dudes who are basically nobodies and get them to look like all-stars. But if you don't have the right scheme, he's not going to do that, that's what separates him from, like, you know, the truly elite of all-time quarterbacks.
Yeah, okay.
So that's why I say I think eventually he's going to be fine, because eventually Denver's going to figure out that they need to change their offensive scheme to fit Russell Wilson. They just haven't done it yet. I don't understand what's taken him so long. Maybe the guy that they currently have in as the offensive coordinator is just incapable of putting together a scheme like that. I don't know. All right.
Maybe Russ is just a bad quarterback.
I don't think he's a bad quarterback, but you know, we'll see. I think he'll get it figured out eventually.
We'll see.
All right, so last game that's not an AFC North game that we're going to talk about this week is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosting the Los Angeles Rams in Tampa Bay. So go ahead.
You know, I'm actually going to go Tampa Bay.
Okay.
This is my upset of the week.
Okay.
Actually, no. This is not my upset of the week.
Okay.
Something else my upset of the week. I just thought about it.
Oh, okay.
But I'm still going to Tampa, though.
You going with Tampa?
I think Tom Brady can take advantage of a team that's crossing from West Coast to East Coast. I know he got some marriage issues going on right now, but give me Tampa.
All right. Okay. So so Christine says Christine's got the Rams. Cool. So I am also taking the Rams in this one. Because the Buccaneers are terrible right now. I don't know what's up. I mean, I have an idea of part of what's up, but like overall, I don't know what's up with the Buccaneers. It's a mess over there right now. Whereas like the Rams, like, I mean, they got Cooper Kupp back. And when Cooper Kupp is, you know, like when Cooper Kupp is used properly, Matt Stafford can make things happen. So, I mean, like Matt Stafford's been struggling a little bit this year, but I believe in him to get it kind of turned around against a really struggling Buccaneers defense that I believe still doesn't have Shaq Barrett. I don't remember how long they said that injury was for, but without Shaq Barrett, that team just looks oh yeah, no, he's out for the season. So that Buccaneers defense just has no chance without Shaq Barrett, I don't think. So, I mean, I'm not saying they're not going to win another game this season. I'm just saying, like, I think the Rams are a decent football team. I don't think they're quite as good as the team that won the Super Bowl last year, but I think they're a decent football team. Matthew Thompson asks what's happening with the Bengals. Well, we'll talk about that here in a second, Matthew. This is a predictions episode, so we're not going to be diving into the Bengals too terribly much, but we'll talk a little bit about what's going on with the Bengals here in a sec. All right, so next game that we got, Thomas, we only got 2 games left, and I think you know which 2 games those are. So we're going to start off with the Monday Night Football game where the Baltimore Ravens are traveling to New Orleans to play the Saints. So why don't you go ahead and kick us off?
All right, and this is going to be my upset of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Ravens are as good as advertised. And every single time I say that, of course you think that because you're a Browns fan. Well, yeah, whatever. Well, I'm not riding Lamar Jackson's shit. There's kids watching, so I can't really say what I want to say. And I'm not riding Lamar Jackson like y'all like to ride Lamar Jackson, like a horse on My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's fair. I think I feel like personally. Oh, let me go again. Sorry. I feel personally that the Saints and the Ravens are actually a lot closer as far as like how good they are as football teams. Than a lot of people are. I know the Ravens are 5-3 and the Saints are 3-5, but I think really they're just about as good as each other. So I mean, if you want to call this like your triple down game, you can even call it a big upset because of the record. I just don't think it's that much of an upset. I think Andy Dalton is the Raven killer, and I think he gets it done this weekend at home. So we're both taking the Saints on that one. All right, and of course, Christine's got the Saints. We got no doubt that you got the Saints, Christine.
Yeah, so we triple down on the Saints.
Yep.
Shout out to your father, Kyle.
Yeah, Andy Dalton, right? Yeah, I think he, like I said, he's the Raven killer. Like, you know, he's not like the most amazing quarterback most of the time. But when he plays the Ravens, he beats the Ravens. You know, sometimes it's not exactly in the most like incredible fashion, but he beats the Ravens. That's what he does, like for a living.
On prime time.
But that's the other thing. It is on Monday Night Football, so I might have kind of like screwed myself with a prediction here. But
no, I mean, like he should be fine.
It is. I don't know, man. Primetime Andy's a different animal. So
he's playing that stadium is gonna be rocking.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see. But I'm keeping the Saints just because I think Andy Dalton's going to do it. But you reminded me that it's Monday Night Football, and that kind of scares me. So, although it's not he's never been as bad on Monday Night Football. It's like Sunday Night Football is when he's been atrocious. Monday Night Football, it's been like he hasn't won a lot, but it hasn't been as bad as Sunday. Sunday Night Football is like really that's like where he has historically just been horrible. Matthew says go Patriots. I don't know if you were watching earlier, Matthew, but we both picked the Patriots to win this week. So, you know, so your team, we both believe in your team this week, but partially because we just don't believe in the Colts. All right. Last game, and then we're done. So we got the Cincinnati Bengals hosting the Carolina Panthers in Cincinnati this week. I'll let you go first.
Give me the Bengals.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, I just don't see how the Carolina Panthers are going to beat y'all.
That's fair.
Okay, start Baker Mayfield.
They don't have Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he's already easy.
They got PJ Walker now.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, all right. Time's up. I'll go ahead and say my piece. I will say PJ Walker had made some pretty impressive throws last week against the Falcons. So I think honestly, PJ Walker might be the best quarterback on that roster right now. Like with as bad as Baker Mayfield was playing, and then Sam Darnold being Sam Darnold, I think, you know, maybe don't sleep on PJ Walker. I do think the Bengals win this game because I just think that, you know, they kind of got it going against the Browns a little bit at the end of the game, and I feel like that's going to carry over into next week. And also being at home, it'll help. But I think the Bengals will be fine. I think the Bengals are going to win this one. You know, we will see. We will see. We talked all about, you know, my concerns with the Bengals on the actual episode itself, but you know, I do think the Bengals get it done against the Panthers. You know, and if they don't, we'll have some other stuff to talk about. But I do think they get it done against the Panthers. And hopefully next week against the Steelers too. And then that'll be good. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got for predictions this week, guys. Just wanted to Matthew says he's got the Patriots. Well, good. Glad you got the Patriots because that's the correct.
Matthew got the Patriots.
Matthew's got the. I think everybody. I don't think anybody's picking the Colts like at all. I don't think anybody on the planet's picking the Colts. Oh no, wait, Christine was picking the Colts. Yeah, I'm wrong. All right, so like I said, that's pretty much just wanted to come on and get our predictions out there. This wasn't meant to be like an hour long or anything like that. So thank you guys for watching. You can always find more of what I do at Kyle Phelps 92 on Twitter, Facebook.com/The Phelps, the Battle of Ohio podcast, which is this, and also we have its own YouTube channel for anybody who's watching on my channel. Go check that out. Anybody who's watching on the YouTube on the podcast channel, go check me out, Kyle Phelps, and go check Thomas out at the Thomas J Network, which is on YouTube, and he's that on TikTok. And then he's T_star94 on Twitter and Instagram. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. And you got anything else to say, Thomas?
Go Browns.
Go Browns. All right. I'll leave y'all as always with a hoo-day.